Tonight, I'm in Amina mode. If you don't know who Amina is, you need to check out MREC TV. She does an excellent job talking about these babies, our babies, all babies. Tonight's subject is Mariah Carey's sister. Mariah Carey has a sister, and her sister, no disrespect, looks like her mother. And the reason why she looks worn down is because she spent a majority of her life violated, in her own words, by Satanists. She describes things that she saw: night rituals, babies, young children being stabbed and sacrificed in America. This is not going to be long because it pains me to think about it, let alone speak about it. Okay? When you realize that you are being provoked, guard your emotions. What are you talking about? What am I talking about? My daughter Violet was medically kidnapped on the day she was born 3 years ago, and we still don't have her over vaccines. And I made noise about it, Facebook Lives, and all kinds of stuff. And I got a variety of responses. We're praying for you, praying for you. Miss me with your prayers. You are just as bad as the people who hold their cell phones and record police beatings and post them on YouTube. I digress for a second. If you are holding cameras watching somebody be murdered by anybody and you stand by, to me, you're not much better than the people doing the murdering. You're just not. That's another video. Mariah Carey's sister. And I'm going to include a link in the description because she goes into very detail of her experiences being brutalized by these Satanists. Now apparently there's celebrities and allegedly reports of investigations of this Pizzagate and child trafficking, etc., through celebrities and politicians and these high-ranking officials in this country and worldwide. Apparently, there's a lot of activity in Guantanamo Bay, reportedly, where you can find a list on those who are on the indictment list. Over 150,000 on that indictment list, reportedly. For an accurate list or most up-to-date list, DuckDuckGo is the search engine to utilize for that. Mariah Carey's sister speaks softly and passionately and emotionally about the trauma that she experienced and that she witnessed firsthand. Nothing was done. Nothing. And that's troubling. This is gonna be. I have no energy for this. Excuse the low energy. We gotta be on the record. The worst thing that you can do one of the worst things you can do to a mother, in this case, Violet's mother and myself, is to take our child. No criminal records, no criminal investigations, no criminal prosecution, no criminal charges. Because we decide we want to take our daughter home and see our own doctors about vaccinations. You are currently experiencing the onslaught of what we went through 3 years ago as these kids go back to school who should be homeschooled for their protection and administered these Kobe Cootie tests repeatedly until positives are drawn up and kids become quarantined. Now you just got to remember we're on the record for that. It's not gonna. I'm not gonna delve into religion or anything like that. But I will say this: there's a satanic agenda that is run amok, and many of you are blind to it. And the information is available, and you're standing by, and you're being good sheeple. And I don't mean that disrespectfully. You're allowing yourself to be herded to the slaughterhouse. I'm going to post a link to Mariah Carey's. It's one video because if you look at that, then all the other videos will pop up, and you look at that or you turn it off. I guess it's easy to turn it off if it's not your family member. It's easy. Maybe it's easy to turn it off if it's not your child. Okay, but many children go missing per year. Many children. And very little's being done about it. Very little's being done about it. You have to protect your babies. All babies, particularly the young. Keep your kids out of school. I get it. Jobs, daycare, you need to work. You need to protect those babies. If you need to move in with relatives to protect those babies, if you need to band together with family members to protect those babies, that's what you need to do. It's a warning. You're going to need to reestablish family ties for survival. Stay with your brothers, stay with your sisters, stay with your parents, stay with your grandparents, work whatever jobs are available or whatever, where you can work a schedule to keep your kids home, not send your kids back to school. That's a suggestion, a strong suggestion, not generated with fear. So I don't want to be in the I told you so mode. I will take no glory or gratification in that. I would much rather be completely off my rocker and completely wrong. And 2, 3 months go by or 5 months go by, and you all say, well, we saw your video 5 months ago, and nothing you was talking about, nothing came of it. I would love to be wrong about Pizzagate. I would love to be wrong about child trafficking. I would love to be wrong about vaccines. I would love to be wrong about COVID-19. I would love to be wrong about the dangers of wearing masks. I just looked into it too much, okay? We have a symbiotic relationship with nature. And what I'm saying is we breathe out carbon dioxide as a waste. The trees consume that and give us oxygen in return. It's a circle of life. When you put a mask on your face, you are reducing your oxygen content from the 20 to 20.5% oxygen level that you would normally get to 17.4 to 17.8, depending on the thickness of the mask. Now, the OSHA regulations for the workplace, which is federal, states that the work environment has to be at least 19.5. You can look that up on any search engine. The mask, anything under 19.5 is considered a health hazard. You are compromising your immune system by wearing the mask. You are compromising your immune system by washing your hands 20 times a day. You are compromising your immune system by spraying all of your counters with antibacterial this and antibacterial that. Your body is a condominium full of bacterial residents that provide you life. Much of what you've been talked about or programmed about viruses or bacteria is wrong information, and you've been given that on purpose. People who are getting the flu shots are getting the flu. People who got the flu shots a year ago, a year and a half ago, when they were free in the grocery stores, or they were giving you $10 coupons to take the flu shot. You remember that? All of you public shoppers, remember that? Get your gift card, get the flu shot, get a $10 gift card. Many of you are sick now as a result of that. This is not the time to let anybody inject you with anything. This is the time to reestablish what the definition of food is now. In this video, I'm sort of all over the place on 3 subjects. We're talking about Mariah Carey's sister and her experiences in forcefully being tortured and participating in satanic rituals. And it's a blessing that she survived that to tell the story. And reportedly, some things that may have gone on allegedly with Mariah at a young age as well, that she may remember or may not. Who knows? But her sister remembers, and her sister is scarred by that. We're talking about vaccines, we're talking about face masks, we're talking about these babies, we're talking about my daughter. We are on the record. Time needs to go by sometimes to help you win battles and win wars. You could take yourself out early. I chose not to. When those armed guards came in and removed our armbands for hospital visits on the day that our daughter was born, there was a decision to make. Go ape shit and fight the 7 armed officers in the hospital room, or breathe and trust the wisdom that I was not interested in hearing that came to us in a whisper from higher sources. If you react negatively, if you react violently, you will play into their hands. And they will use that against you. Got nothing to use against us. Nothing. And your time is coming. Okay? Judge Daniel Dawson, your time is coming. Okay? Bernice, your time is coming. All right? Understand that. The lawyers that were involved with this bank operation, your time is coming. The extortion of child support that was put upon me and the mother, that was unsuccessful on your part, your time is coming. To all of the babies that have been taken from their parents and all of the babies that are about to be taken from their parents with this pandemic, plandemic, scamdemic, your time is coming. All right? Lights are going to shine on you like roaches and you will scatter. But you won't be able to outrun those raid cans. Thank you for coming. God bless you. Good day. Link in the description.